Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Crumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Pass caught, second down now. A play action, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Defense showing blitz here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Volunteers offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass rush gets home.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw. It's a bunt. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big, explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Volunteers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking for a gap. Here's Thomas. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass. It's a bunt. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking right, this one caught. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Going with the old counter run here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nice grab. It's Amatova. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. A completion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Avant. Receiver makes the grab. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create here on the move. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal to 7.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Volunteers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Breaks free.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick catch over the middle. He's stopping with the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Yeah, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, And he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw, the catch is made. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them that extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Hand off to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's running out of time here. And they trap him for a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime. As the defense is going to be out there on the field first, we're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. To the air, it's a bunt. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Important second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Touchdown time to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field and returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. As the first down is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, a great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Oh, and another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's Savant. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Breaks an open space. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back has it on a screen there. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 40. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Brought down, the broken tackle produces a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. Down 1 score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Hand it off. Breaks off a defender. Tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll give it to the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone in the first half of 17.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback keeps the football, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
He's hit just before the throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Grinding away with the running game.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Dropping back. It's a bunt. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The conference championship might just come down to this possession. Can they get points? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. The Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense still looking for their 1st touchdown this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they take the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's a bunt. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands?
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Lets it go quickly. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and well for a first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Comes up with the catch. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to pass here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to chuck it again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense just takes a knee here. And the Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. To throw, it's a bunt. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.